Self-destruct sequence activated.
Hey guys, Josh, bring you another video for the Sweet Tooth Project. Now, I just got today the plastic sheet that I happened to got. I got a 24 by 48 sheet, so it's a real big piece, but I went ahead and cut some pieces off right here. That way I got pretty much started. So here's that. So there it is right there. But it's kind of leave a little rough. I did try to cut it with this right here. And it did not exactly cut real good. And plus, it kind of turned a little bit on me with the blade bending a little bit. So what happened is I decided to go ahead and cut this on the bandsaw. Now you kind of do see it's a little bit crooked a little bit, but it looks a lot better than what I would have done it with, well, doing that. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to cut all the pieces out, put it all together, drill all the holes for the bit, to screw it onto the body, all that right there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and take every single part that I cut out and sand it all down and make sure it all fits, which this one don't, but I'm going to have to bend it down a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do. So also, don't worry, I did happen to save the left side of it. You can see it right there already drawn up. We're going to cut that out on the bandsaw a little bit. And, yeah. So, before we actually get to work on that, let's get to work on sanding these parts right here, getting them done, and get them ready for assembly. So, let's get started. Okay, before my sander died, I ended up getting 4 parts already sanded. Now that's not real good. So, which means, but after I did sand it, it does straighten them up a little bit. So that's one thing I was really happy about. It does straighten them up a little bit, so I don't have to worry about doing that right there. I can always take them and sand them off a little bit later, but they did straighten up a little bit, so I'm real happy about that. This is my first time working with that. I saw a lot of people just cutting it with a knife and they were done and it came out straight. But with me having shaky hands, I really don't want to do that. So the new thing of this, a little bit, but also it's really time consuming. So that's why I kind of speed it up a little bit, but hopefully it's not exactly that long. And I'm just covered in this stuff. Now just take out the protective coat. I mean, if there's any gaps, I can always take them off right there and seal them up with some glue right there. Alright, so now we actually got almost every single part done. I want to go ahead and get my drill tool out and put my little sander blade on it. There we go. Alright, so I know this right here is not exactly bad, but it will have to do. Alright, me doing with this right here, it did straighten up a little bit. I just need a little bit of sand right there. So now next we will go ahead and cut this out. Now, as for the wheel wells was a little bit, let me grab this. Now, this is the one part that's a little bit tricky. This is why I like using the bandsaw. Hopefully this here will not. And if I bring you guys in a little bit more, I don't know if you guys can see that.
a little example of why I do not like to cut it like this right here. Because it's real easy to get the blade in, but it's also easy to get the blade and cutting it right here. Trying to take my time right here. Or trying to cut my finger off. Now see, I did not even cut that through. That's why I really don't like to use a knife. There, I got it off somewhat. There we go. There's one part. Now that was the hard part. Now this one here is not exactly that hard. It's just getting it into the groove and turning the blade. And also holding the blade down. And you also forgot, this blade here is really sharp. I did cut myself a while back with this blade. Now turn the blade a little bit more. Now, we got both done. Now we can actually use the bandsaw to do the straight cuts, and this here will be done. So, let me put this away. Let's get cracking.
Alright, now both sides are exactly even. That's done. So now let's go ahead and assemble it. Now, I was thinking about putting some supports in, but I want to see how this. Okay, that was a lot of time consuming because make sure everything is all squared up. I did mess up a little bit. I kind of had this out a little bit more than the inside because I actually made the measurements for the inside. So basically, like, the sides are going to sit in the inner of the outer panels. I don't know if that makes any sense, but when I first did this, it came out excellent, and I actually did this the right way with the cardboard. But when I'm actually doing this, because I'm doing this as the final step, and I kind of messed up a little bit right here. It's kind of a bump right here. I'm going to have to fix that. So what I want to do is I want to clean this up right here a little bit, get this more cut, and get this more looking like a finished car to look clean on this side, instead of having like a little bump right there on this side. So then I'm going to go ahead and start doing the front. Then I'm going to do the back right here. Then I'll start doing some more cleaning up right here and strengthening up right here. Like this right here is coming up. I mean, I'm going to paint it anyway, so it doesn't really matter if there's stuff that's not going to be fitted right, but it's going to be painted. And like some stuff that's right here, like there's a little gap right here I need to fix. And right here, I need to fix. This is actually my first time working with this stuff right here. So, I mean, all of this, I actually have enough for another one. I got another one right there if I want to do another one. But I don't think I'm going to because this is actually starting to look excellent. I mean, it is lightweight. But I'm going to go ahead and grind this part off right here and just sand it a little. That way. And this is going to get loud. So I want to... Okay, that took a little bit. And also, I am a mess right now. So, everything is pretty much cleaned up right now. I just have to get some of this crud off right here. And it did clean it up a little bit nicer. So that's, I'm real happy about. But once my battery is fully charged, I'll go ahead and give this a nice good sand down. And make sure everything's all even. Like this side is right here. I mean, it's basically like that. So that's basically what we're going with. But I got a little scrap right here for this right here, which I know, yeah, that does work. So what I'm going to do, instead of me cutting this on the saw, I'm going to go ahead and cut right there. Yeah, right my and cut this off because it's just a little straight cut right there. I'm just going to do it with some scissors. Where's my edge scissors? Here they are. All right. Now I got a spot right here for this, and I know where I'm going to put this at. Take the coating off, and I'll go ahead and put this on. And I'll go ahead and glue it. Now you guys can actually see how long that actually took me just to do that little spot right there. I knew that wasn't on there real good. Yeah, I knew that there was not on there real good at all, guys. That's one thing about hot glue. It takes a long time for it to set. I really do not like using hot glue, but it does get the job done. Now it's time for me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, don't tell me. Outfits. That don't fit. Oh. That's why that thing won't fit. Nice. Now it fits. That's all it needs. This needs to be adjusted. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, guys, and start doing the front. And then, once I get the front done, then we'll go ahead and get started on the bumper. Or, I might wait till a little bit next video to do the bumper. Okay, guys, that was a lot of time consuming. I spent about like an hour and a half just trying to put all this together. But finally, you know how like every time when you get an idea in your head and you want to try and you make a pattern, it does look good on cardboard, but when you put it together, it kind of looks a little bit good. Okay, well, here it is right here. My vision of Sweet Tooth's truck. Now, I do got a couple of concerns right now. I have to go ahead and fill these cracks in a little bit because basically it's just going to look like a couple of sheets that's already glued right on there. I wish this video was a little bit longer, but I kind of want to keep my videos a little bit short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do some work next time on camera and hopefully everything will be great and done. But next time we will do the bumper, which will look like this. And as for the back wheel wells, I'm not really worried about right back here because I do got a little back bumper that's going to be coming. That glue. But I got to go ahead and take all of this right here and sand this off right here because it looks excellent. I'm very happy with it. I mean, it does look a little bit like his truck, but it looks more like a very long delivery truck. Now, if you kind of take a look right down to here, I mean, it is white, but once I put some primer and stuff on here and also cover some of this up right here, like, I'm going to fill this in a little bit. And I got, here's this. I can go ahead and show you guys what this will look like with the axle, with the chassis. Daggone screws are in the way. Always. It's always in the way. So, let's lower this down. And, yep, I do see a couple of problems with this anyway. The wheel, the back ones, are too tight into there. So I'm going to have to grind those out a little bit more just to get to that point. But I kind of extended it a little bit, that way it would fit. But it looks like that's what's going to look like. Now I got to add some detail work right here, like the windows. And basically, I do got the clown head. And basically, I thought my theory was right. This is too small. But until I be able to get a bigger one or make a bigger one, it's just going to have to do for now. But that's what it's going to look like for now. So, I hope you guys liked this little video right here. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. Also, when you see this next time, it's going to look a lot different. It's not going to look like, well, this. It's going to look so much cleaner. It's going to look excellent. But also, before we even get ready to paint, this right here, it needs, I know it's white with pink polka dots, with pink spots on it, but I really don't know, because pink, I don't want it to look like a girly truck, but if that's what his truck looks like, maybe I'll change it up a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit like a red with some of the other like features that's going to be on here. But basically, now I know exactly what I need to do. Like, this bumper needs to go off. I did put this bumper on here for mock-up for the cardboard, but it looks like it's going to be an issue. But the wheel wells, however, this is going to have to be winded up a little bit to wind them up. And I want to let the glue cure for a little bit before I work on it even more. Or else it's just going to fall. But it is even and solid. So that's excellent. So hope you guys liked the video. Leave a thumbs up. And we'll be right back with a part 2 on with the body. See ya.